We will not allow anybody to get this, to distract us from this purpose, etc. But we have a terrible combination of responsibilities. We need to protect ourselves, and yet we need to show to the world that we are responsible and that we don't do things to hurt somebody. We only do it to defend ourselves. So the first reaction the world gave to us was that India has a right to defend itself. And that was our major narrative success. You are talking about the issue of narratives. Our major narrative success was that India has been harmed. India has a right to protect itself and its citizens. That was the first thing. But the world doesn't go by our sentiments and emotions. The world looks at a variety of things. They look at their own geopolitical circumstances. They look at what their purposes may be, economic and other purposes, etc. And therefore, fortunately, a very limited number of countries stood by Pakistan. Very limited. Many more countries stood by us. But of course, for them to go as far as we go ourselves is difficult. And therefore, it's important that we continue a conversation with them. And I'm sure that the authorities here, when they speak to us, will also know that you, major contributors to the economy of Korea, all of you, what your sentiments are. This will get reported. Papers will report it. We will tell them what your demands are and what you expect of us. So it's very important for us to understand that, when you are thought of highly, it imposes restrictions on you. We have therefore very carefully calibrated and have said that we will do only what is absolutely necessary. We didn't attack any area of Pakistan except the terrorist camps, and we attacked them to precision. If they hadn't attacked us back, we would have stopped there. But they did attack us back, and when they attacked us back, what did we do? We neutralized the platforms they were using to attack us. So we neutralized their air bases which they were using to attack us. And that sent the message clearly to them that you can't take India on. And they therefore said, please, let's stop it. And they've stopped. But we have to be careful, and which is why the government very clearly said, we are not putting an end to the Operation Sindoor. This is only in suspension. So that be warned, if you do anything, we'll be back to hit you as hard as we can. So please understand that the responsibility of being a nation that is admired in the world and a nation that is sending out a message to say we want to lead the world. We want to be Vishwaguru, we want to be Vishwamitra. That's a huge responsibility. If you were just in small irresponsible state, you could do anything you like and then hope for the best. But we have an enormous responsibility, and therefore restraint, responsibility is very important. But not at the expense of the defense of our sovereignty and the defense of our people. And I hope that this will be understood. But one last point you made is about the difference between terrorist and militant has to be understood. We know this from our personal experience, and for people of Jammu and Kashmir who are here, know this from a personal experience. But the world perhaps doesn't know it. Those countries that have suffered from terrorism have changed their attitude. But those countries that have been fortunate to not suffer at the hands of terrorists still continue to make these distinctions between militant terrorists, between freedom fighter terrorists, etc. We are so pleased that you are here already. And what we can do in a few hours is something you can do much better in your everyday dealing with the people. What you show yourself to be to the people of Korea will be our greatest asset, because they will see us through you, and we will appear to them to be what you are.